And guys, before we go on, I found a mistake in the Fanhome instructions. As you can see here, it's got OM screws to attach these two pieces together. As you can see, that is not going to happen. We're going to get this part we've just built here and then get the leaf spring and make sure the hole is on the top here, guys, but turn it this way around so the hole's further to the right than to the left, if that makes sense. That's how that's looking. You've got that curvature, that diagonal shape at the bottom, and that's how you want it looking when you join them together. So what we're going to do now is tighten those up. Again, use a bit of oil, guys, if it helps, because we're screwing into metal. Around. Get the leaf spring. Basically the same again. Put those like that. Get an OM screw because we're going into metal.
Hey all, welcome back to the channel Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building Dom's charger from Fanhome and we're at issue 38, guys. Let's try and get that on camera, the light shining. There's the mag, here's the parts. So we're all ready to go, guys. If you're not already subscribed, remember to smash that subscribe button, like button. Also comment and share, press that bell notification. You will never miss an issue of Dom's charger from Fanhome. Guys, in the description down below, if you want to get this for yourself, I will leave a link in the description, and you can go over to the Fanhome website and get this built for yourself and come along and build with me. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with Dom's charger from Fanhome.
Okay then guys, so thanks for joining me again this week with Dom's charger, the Dodge Charger RT from Fanhome. Here we have the parts and the mag. Let's move those parts to one side and we'll have a quick look through today's magazine. There she is again, guys. Can't wait to get this, the body of it, the doors, etc. It's going to look so cool and I can't wait till it's built, but I don't want to wish my life away. Anyway, back to today, guys. We're doing the left rear leaf spring. These are the parts which we'll go through in a sec. And these are the instructions, guys. And this here, I'll take a photo shot at the end of the video once I've assembled this leaf spring and just show you exactly where on the chassis, on the car, it's gonna go. But let's keep just going through. We've got 5 instructions, so it shouldn't take too long, this video. And we've got more content in this week's magazine. Right, so we'll get the parts over and we'll see exactly what we got. So guys, here we have this week's parts. So let's have a quick look through and see what we've got. These are metal, by the way. That's got a bit of weight, that has, guys. Right, first of all, we've got 38A, which is the left rear leaf spring. Look at that, guys. Look at the quality on that. Place that there. And then we've got 38B, which is this part here. And as I say, guys, these are all steel, metal. 38B, that's the front leaf spring mounting bracket. And then we've got 38C, which is the front leaf spring hanger. Feel that, metal. And then we've got these two pieces, 38D and E. And that's the leaf spring shackle 1 and 2. Just get my tweezers to get these out. A bit fiddly to get this box. There you go. That's those two parts. And you can see there, guys, there is numbers on those. Numbers 1 and 2. Put those to one side a sec. And then we've got 38F. And that is the rear leaf spring hanger. Again, all this is metal, guys. And then we've got a selection of screws, AM, FM and OM screws. So guys, without further ado, sit back, relax, let's crack on with this week's issue 38 of Dom's Charger. Okay then guys, so instruction 1, what we're going to do is take this part here, which is 38F, and then we're going to be taking 38D and 38E, which are these two pieces here, and we're going to be applying these. So we're going to be applying first of all. Now I'm just looking to see what number this is. Don't know if it really matters. It's not saying nothing in the... Hang on, yeah, this is shackle 1 we need first. So guys, look on the rear and you'll see, if that's coming on camera, number 1. So that's what I want to apply first. And you want to get this 38F in that position. And then we're going to apply that to that, like that, with an AM screw. Apply 38D with an AM screw. Now, because we're going into metal, guys, I would advise you just to put a tiny bit of oil just on the tip of your screw, just to make life simple and easy for you. So, just start this off. Now, you guys will probably find this easy because you're not obviously having to get the camera shot also. But what you want to do is make sure these are sticking upwards as you screw them together. So yeah, this is 38D going into 38F. So put a bit of pressure. And as you can see, that's how that's looking, guys. Just wipe that oil off when you do that. That's how that's looking. And then instruction 2, the same again on the other side. So get an IM screw. I'm still coming to terms with this studio I've done, guys. I'm loving it. It's cosy, it's warm. Got my heater on. It smells beautiful. I've got a smell in here. Love it. Let's come off there. Let's put that back on. So yeah, this is shackle 2, by the way. And again, we're screwing into metal, so I advise you to put a bit of oil on, guys. Make life simple for you. Turn that way around a sec. Yeah, I didn't post a lot yesterday, anything. In fact, as I was busy at the weekend, I did do a few shorts and a video, if I remember right, with the restoration of this YouTube studio, so I thought I'd have a day break, plus being busy at work, getting back late, etc. I'm going to try and be consistent and keep posting it near enough at least every day or other day. Right then, so that's instruction 1 and 2 done. That's how that's looking. And there's a photo shot of the overview, exactly what we've just been working on, guys, and where it's going to fit on the vehicle. So basically, we're going to get this part we've just built here, and then get the leaf spring and make sure the hole is on the top here, guys, but turn it this way around so the hole's further to the right than to the left, if that makes sense. And what we're going to be doing is putting that between those two shackles, and then we've got to get an OM screw. Now I'm putting it into metal, so I'm going to apply a little bit of oil, and then this should theoretically screw through the holes. And guys, if you're using oil, as you can see, it gets a bit messy. Just give it a bit of a wipe down once you've completed it. Put them together. So you just line that hole up like that. Now, just to let you know, this is very tight hole to put it in, this screw, so it's got to be threaded through these shackles. So if you just get your screwdriver. Also, guys, just a little tip. When you're putting these shackles in, just make sure these holes, you can't really tell on camera here, but one is slightly bigger than the other, and you've obviously here, as you can see, that's just like a circle hole, whereas the thread in the other one is where the OM screw is going to be tightening up. So again, make sure the leaf is that way around, guys, with the hole to the right, further to the right, and positioned that way, like an arch. And then place that between the two shackles, and then theoretically, guys, this OM screw should just go through like that, and then you've got it. It's going to tighten the other end on that other shackle. You can see that's going in beautiful, and then that'll tighten up. Let's just have a quick look at that. Yeah, you can see that's gone through the other end there, guys, and then you've got your leaf attached to the shackle. I love that, to 38D, which is there. Look at that, guys. So that's all done. Just gonna make sure that's tight before we move on. Yeah, it's beautifully tight now. But yeah, just make sure when you put your shackles on, they're the right way around, because you will not get that OM screw in those little holes there. Those are just for those bottom screws, and you'll have trouble. But this is the way you want to be putting it on, so you've got that triangular piece pointing like that to the left, going to the right, if that makes sense, on the left, going to the right, and then put the screw in that side, and as you can see, that's beautiful and tight. So now, instruction 4, we've got to be attaching these two pieces together, guys. So what you want to do is get this positioned like that. So this is 38C, and then we want 2 OM screws again, and we're going to be putting those with this part here, 38B, together like so. That's how that's going to look, guys, like that when it's attached. Just point that round, but like that from the top. That's how that's going to look. So we've got to take, again, as I said, just 2 OM screws and attach those together. And guys, before we go on, I found a mistake in the Fanhome instructions. As you can see here, it's got OM screws to attach these 2 pieces together. As you can see, that is not going to happen. You can see that's not going to fit through there. So I've just done a bit of working out, and if you look at the diagram, it's got OM screws to be attached, which is not going to happen. But then in the description, it's got a screw with 2 FM screws. So you've got the FM screws there in the description, which is right. But if you look at the diagram, it's got OM screws. So that's wrong, guys. Scrap that. Just read the instructions, but the diagram says OM screws, but it's not. It's FM screws. So we've got to attach these together. So basically put it that way around. I'm just making sure I've got this right for you, yeah. And then with the circles and that diagonal bit, like that, yeah, that's how you want it. So that's how those 2 pieces are attaching. But I've found that out for you guys. So if you're wondering if you're doing it right, just follow the instructions, FM, and it's not OM screws. That's how that's looking. You've got that curvature, that diagonal shape at the bottom, and that's how you want it looking when you join them together. So what we've got to do now is tighten those up. Again, use a bit of oil, guys, if it helps, because we're screwing into metal. Let's screw these together, and then we're going to instruction 5, where we're going to attach the other side of the leaf spring to this bracket we're doing now, which is 38B. And then we do need an OM screw to attach that leaf spring. They have got that right. It's a bit shoddy really, they've made a mistake like that, but here, we've resolved it. But yeah, that's how that's looking. You'll know if it's right, because it'll be looking like that, like with that shark tail fin pointing towards the top. So now what we've got to do, guys, is if we position that way round, get the leaf spring basically the same again, put those like that, get an OM screw, because we're going into metal, apply a little bit of oil on there. This is all I'm using, guys, a little tub with a bit of, do you know what I'm using? Cooking oil. There's a trick of the trade. If you don't want to buy oil, get some cooking oil. It's working for me, guys. Just got to start that thread off. There we go. So that's going to be going in that way, like that. And one side's got a thread, the other side hasn't, but it doesn't really matter, because once it's gone through, it's going to be tight in this thread anyway. There's only one side of the thread, I think. I'll soon tell you in a minute when I get to the other side. Just make sure this leaf spring's in position. I'm going to take that out a bit because it looks like it's going a bit diagonal. There you go. You don't want to wreck your thread, guys. That's going beautifully there. So yeah, screw that nice and tight all the way through. Making sure it comes out the other end. Just make sure that's gone right through, diagonally, yeah. Because if you're not got it lined up with the other side, guys, through the hole, you're not going to screw it right through, if that makes sense. There you go. Yeah, and then just give it a wipe down, guys, as you've got oil on your pieces. If you've used oil, just give it a little bit of wipe down, some tissue or a cloth, just so it's not greasy. And that is it for this week's issue. So I'm just making sure these are nice and tight. Beautiful. And that is it. That's how that's looking. Look at that. Yeah, that's all good, guys, for me. I love that. And on the diagram, it looks exactly like that, guys. That's how it should be positioned. You've got that shark tail fin there, and the one to the left pointing that way. That's how that looks. Look at the quality on that, guys. Beautiful. Guys, thanks for watching this week for Dom's Charger. I do hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Take care.
And that is it for today's build of Dom's Charger, guys, from Fanhome. Basically what we've done today is the left leaf spring, and we've got to put that to one side now, and that will be fitted to the rest of the vehicle, the car, in future issues. I do hope you've enjoyed this, guys. If you have enjoyed it, remember to give us a big like at the end of the video, and also subscribe for more, and press that bell notification not to miss out on any future builds to do with Dom's Charger or anything else on the channel. Thanks for your support, guys, all your likes, all your subs, do appreciate you guys, you know that. But for now, for Dom's Charger from Fanhome, that is it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. See ya. Peace.